All living things are made of the same stuff. So what is interesting with biology is that you can compare these molecules across different parts of life. But to do this, you need to have the reference data in order.
Bioinformatics is bringing together biology and computers. Biology's really been revolutionized because it's become much, much cheaper to gather data. And that sounds wonderful until you realize in bioinformatics, we have consistently doubled our data every 12 months, so under Moore's law.
Sequencing technology is advanced. We're now faced with the challenge of having a lot of data and how to manage that data.
This is a problem that can't be solved by a single hard drive in a single location. We need a technical structure, and we have organized ourselves around 5 platforms. We look at the data, we look at the infrastructure needed to access and share the data, tools needed to manage data, we look at the standards, what we call interoperability, and we look at training.
The way bioinformatics is going is more and more by integration. You don't have a tool to solve the problem, you have a combination of tools.
One of the advantages of using the ELIXIR network is interoperability with other databases.
We have to make knowledge from all this data, and this is a challenge, and this is where also training is very important.
ELIXIR brings together national bioinformatics centers into a single organization to make data findable, make data accessible, but most importantly to make it interoperable so it can be reused by other scientists across Europe.
I am so excited about the way ELIXIR is constructed because it can naturally leverage the different pockets of expertise that is present across the entire continent.
ELIXIR have 20 member states. We represent over 160 centers of excellence for bioinformatics. The impact depends on use, so we know that millions of users every year are downloading and accessing this data. And in research laboratories, that translates into new research findings. In industry, this translates into patents. And that can be things like new biomarkers for disease, but it could also be to define enzymes in a washing powder.
The return on investment is always a very hard number to calculate, but very conservative estimates of our usage, we get a 20-fold return on investment. So there are some big companies that make great use of us. There's also some very small, nimble companies, startups, that are taking completely new business models.
We are using a lot of the public databases, both as a source for new enzyme sequences, but also for organization and clustering of the existing data in order to find and select the best sequences.
Internationalism is a key cornerstone in science, and it's just wonderful that Europe has come together in ELIXIR.
I think this is the way that we should work in the future. Everyone is contributing and you make sure that everyone can use each other's data.
I find ELIXIR incredibly exciting. I think it really opens up for a complete transformation of life science.